Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Winston now. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Elliott a first down and more. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. First down, Prescott. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Well, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
Winston connecting with Howard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Winston eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. Play fake. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's caught. Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Swipe, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ochena Nwosu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On third down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Prescott on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Ginn. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Jameis now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
36, 36. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, Winston. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. 4th down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jameis again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 2nd down, Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? Flag. 54 Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, but I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Throwing. Prescott throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch me before. I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Last stop.